Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well, that is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also Shalom to the Hofi elect that is also doing the same things in this work, that is continually showing forth your diligence by spreading this ministry and this gospel to the other members of the Hofi elect in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, "As the Most High rested, so shall we." Okay, and this is pursuant unto laboring into the coming rest that we're about to go into, because being here in Babylon the Great, which is America, this place was never set up to be our place of enjoyment. All right, to the majority of our people, is looked at as a place of enjoyment, but until reality hits them in the face, and this devil, which is Esau or Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, when he starts to show his horns towards our people, then they start to realize that this place is not what it's all cracked up to be, because our people continually scream and cry out for equality. But being in this captivity here, you're continually downtrodden. Okay, you're downtrodden, and and this place was set up to where we're not able to fully keep the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. And when I say that, I'm talking about the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, because that pertains on the life. But being here in Babylon the Great, which is known as America, you can't keep all the laws in the scriptures. All right, which is there's nothing new under the sun, because just like in the when the Greeks was coming into power, and then that wicked root they came out of it, which was Antiochus, made a decree to leave off the laws of the forefathers. And guess what? In this time today, Esau, the so-called white man, he doesn't have to put down a specific edict to tell our people not to keep the laws of the Bible, keep the laws of the Most High, because there are certain laws in the scriptures to where if you exact judgment and you try to keep the law, then guess what? They made it to where if you do that or do anything that they see in their eyes as wicked or unjust, then they throw you in jail. Case in point, the law of how to deal with a homosexual. Okay, because now in this time, if you were to execute the law concerning homosexuality or bestiality, guess what? You get thrown in jail, and not only that, you more than likely going to get the death penalty. Okay, but also again, the majority of our people, they don't know about that law. All right, because the Most High blinded them. So to the wicked of our people, this place is looked at as a place of opportunity. All right, but to the righteous, this place is looked at as a prison, and this is a prison. Okay, that's why if you go into the scriptures, right, it tells you to escape the ways of America, to escape the ways of Babylon the Great. Because again, it was not meant for us to relax or to kick our feet up and to chill out in this place, America, man. All right. Also, as well, we didn't come here on cruise ships. We didn't come here on a lofty ship with food and water readily available for us. No, man, we were jam-packed, sardine-packed in ships and brought over here against our will. Okay, that's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." See? Because to the majority of our people, this is their rest. All right? They find rest in slaving for the so-called white man and slaving for Esau. They find rest in trying to be equal to the basis of all men, which is Edom. So again, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest," because it is polluted. And this place is highly polluted. Okay, again, going back to what I was speaking about concerning the law of homosexuality. All right, instead of executing the law of homosexuality, they disregard that. Okay, and they say that this land was built based on the scriptures. It was built based on the Bible, and that's a 100% lie, man. Because if this place was built on if this place was built according to the law, or built based on the law, based on the Bible, then guess what? Then there wouldn't be anything such as a Pride Month. But here it is, you have a Pride Month, and you celebrate. When I say you, I'm talking about these Edomites and also 2/3 of our people. They celebrate the coming out, so to speak, the pride of homosexuality, the pride of bestiality, the pride of freakism, the pride of transgenderism, man. They have no problems with that. But when it comes to this, trying to uphold the law of the Most High, which is the highest law there is, then there's a problem. All right, reading on, it says, "It shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction." So I'm going to go on from there. So Revelation chapter 14 and verse 4. And actually, before I get this, I'm going to get the book of Hebrews chapter 4. And I'm going to start at, we'll get to the point, start at verse 9. It says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. Right? Who's the people of the Most High? Mainly the ones that the Lord is dealing with right now, the nation of Israel, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, the Israel of the Most High, like the scriptures say. All right? Because you have the Israelites, the natural Israelites, right? According to bloodline, through the flesh, the carnal Israelites. And then you have the Israelites that are of the bloodline and of the nation of Israel, that is of the spirit. And when I say that, I'm not talking about other nations coming into this thing of ours, man. All right? Because a so-called, or should I say a wacky Christian would say, well, you can bring in so-called Asians, so-called Japanese, so-called even the so-called white man, you can bring them all in because they're all spiritual Israelites. No. If you're not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this is not for you. All right? That covenant must be upheld, man. And the Most High keeps to his word. Like the scriptures say, the Most High is not a man that should lie. All right? And there is no variableness in him. And also that he doesn't change. So that the sons of Jacob are not consumed. Okay? So the ones who are Israelites both in flesh and spirit, that is the 1/3, and out of that 1/3 is the elect. Okay? which is 144,000 of the tribe of Israel, of the nation of Israel, which is each tribe has 12,000 out of that 144,000 number. Okay. Verse 10, it says, "For he that is entered into his rest, he also ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his." Okay. So again, it says, "For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works." See? So the only way that you enter into that rest is if you work. All right. What's the point of resting if you're not working? Okay. So you have to labor, man. All right. So like as he that is also ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Because guess what? Even the Most High, when in creating the earth, all right. And not only just that, in creating the one who actually made the earth, all right, and then his creation started working on creating the earth, if you can receive it, all right, pursuant to John chapter 1 verse 1. Okay, because the Most High is the one that created Yahawashi, which Yahawashi is the true name of the Son of the Heavenly Father, and likewise the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. All right. So the Most High, Yahweh, created Yahawashi, and that's working itself, because Yahawashi was given all power, and then the work began. And then, like the scriptures say, on the seventh day, in which it goes deeper than that, which Lord's will, I cover in another video. But if you read it in verbatim, it says on the seventh day he rested. All right. So it was a certain time that work was put in when the earth was made, and all things that were in it and out of it. And then there was a certain day to where you rest. That's why we have the Sabbath. All right. You work for a certain period of time, and then you rest. All right. So in the case of the men of Great Millstone, especially starting with the apostles and elders, which they have been laboring for multitudes of years, man. 30 to 35 years and ongoing, or more than 30 years, man. Okay. So you think that they're not going to rest? Yes, they are going to rest. All right. Also, all other men have been laboring in his work. They're also going to rest. Okay. So reading on, it says, verse 11, it says, "Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief." Right. Because your belief, laboring shows that you believe. All right. If you really believe in his word, and your labors and your works are going to show for it. All right. And then once the rest comes, then you can enjoy the fruits of your labors, which is what? The kingdom. All right. Moving on from there. There's one more scripture I want to grab. I'm going to close it on out. So Revelation chapter 14 and verse 4. And the reason I'm bringing this out is because the work does not involve being out there during a BLM protest, all right, or to give donations to the homeless and things of that nature. No, that's not the work. Okay, the work is teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. Okay. Revelation chapter 14 verse 4 says, "These are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins." Okay. And this place, America, is known as a place of harlotry. Okay. Which the women, when you go into the scriptures, really is talking about the different religions, the different philosophies that are being worshipped here in America, all right? But guess what? There are those that are not defiled with women, for they are virgins, okay? So these are the ones that are not polluted with the ways of America. That's why I read at the beginning in the book of Micah that this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It's polluted with different philosophies and things of that nature that are against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right. Reading on, said, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits of the Most High unto the Lamb. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off on that note. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day. And shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the whole elect that is also laboring his work, giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure, and faith and truth and sincerity and all charity. And with that, I'll go say shalom.